Tonight at 11, marijuana dispensaries are exploding in popularity across the country and on the First Coast. And listen to this. According to a new study, the amount of women using marijuana while pregnant has risen by 14%.
Tonight, plans are for another dispensary to come to our area, and this time in 5 Points. First Coast News' Troy Kless is live tonight in 5 Points with more. Troy?
A medical marijuana dispensary could fill this empty building here in Riverside. Now, some people I spoke with say that's because there's a growing demand for medical marijuana products that are helping people like who I spoke with today.
Very much positive.
Donna says medical marijuana treatment is life-changing for her. She's fought epilepsy since she was a child. And after years of seizures and 3 brain surgeries, she added cannabis oil to her treatment plan.
I've gone 9 months without a seizure.
She says it's because of access to products like this, THC oils and other products, like what's found in Certera Wellness Center. Certera says they've enjoyed success since opening last year in Riverside, and they may share that success with MedMen. They say they are in the design stages of bringing their first store to Jacksonville. We've asked the company if they faced opposition to the store, but we have not heard back. If you recall, 71% of voters approved granting seriously ill patients access to medical marijuana in Florida, but that amendment is facing lawsuits, according to the state's health department. People like Donna hope this does not slow down medical marijuana from becoming available everywhere.
For all of the states to have it legal for medical marijuana.
That's what you would like?
Yes.
In Riverside, Troy Kless, First Coast News, on your side.